Make you express your thoughts. I go express my thoughts. I go express my thoughts. Make you express your thoughts. I go express my thoughts.
That chair is crazy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of the Wyattsdot platform. And today we are asking, would you let your child's future basically determine, basically determine an old friend's shadow? Hi, today I'm your host, Wafayao, and I'll let everybody introduce themselves.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, my name is Kofi K. Kophy K. Kay.
Yeah, hi, my name is Odogu Aziza. Instagram Odogu Aziza.
Hi, my name's Hepsiba. My IG is Hepsi.40 on all platforms.
You might want to introduce yourself again. The camera didn't catch you.
Wait, are we on live?
Yes, we live, nigga.
Really? Okay, my name is Kofi K. On Instagram, Kofi_K1.
Hey, I'm Wafayao. Instagram is Wyattsdot. And basically, what I wanted to ask you guys is, so you guys growing up, you guys, I'm sure everybody had a childhood friend, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So how would you say that has impacted your life growing up? Basically, how, like, has it impacted you in a bad way, or are there like certain decisions that you made then that you don't make now?
All right, so for me, I used to like roll with the boys who were like older than me, like 4 years older than me at least. And like they already knew stuff, you know what I'm saying? Now I was a kid, so like I was just learning bits and pieces from like them. Like I didn't know what like going to like explicit pages, like, you know, PH,
the rated R, the mature ones.
Yeah, like I didn't know that. Like they all had magazines and shit from like their parents. They had CDs of like actual like PH stuff, like CDs, bro, of it. And I was like, God damn. So these niggas go watch. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Like I don't even know what it is. So like they exposed me to all of that, and I got to know it. I didn't even know such words existed for like, you know, sex and all. So yeah, I'll say yeah, that's when I got to, you know, learn more about all of this stuff, and then, you know, all those bad boys things.
So would you say that's like the type of person you are?
Nah, that's not the type of person I am.
So then
like,
how did you come out of that?
Oh, cause
like what made you realize that, okay, back then, were you doing it to like be the cool guy, or like?
I was just doing it because we were just doing it for fun. Like all the boys were doing, I was just probably following the crowd. But like I had a good parents in the home, so like
okay.
I come home, I'm a good boy. I go out, Charlie, shut that life. Yeah.
So you living a double life then?
Yeah,
So are you living the double life now, or now it's just like, you know, calm? So
it's calm. Like,
it's calm. So not about. See, he's saying kind of.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, so what would you say? Like, what about you? What's your story?
Yeah, kind of correct.
Okay, so I think there's a lot of good things that I learned growing up with my friends, because it taught me how I could mingle with people and how I could share how I feel, and also how to actually give out something when somebody needs help, you know, because I had a lot of people around me, and it's just something natural that comes into your life, that you start to learn how people act in a way. But good enough, I think growing up, I was mature enough to pick out the good ones out of the bad ones. So I end up learning a lot of things, like, hey, you're going through this and you actually need money, or maybe you don't have food home. I have food home. You can go and eat it. Hey, I have a lot of clothes. You don't have a lot. I can give you what I have, some of what I have. So it has helped me a lot in terms of how to mingle with people, how to be caring, and a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, and actually, I feel for people as well. When you're going through something, I can feel it too. I can be there for you. I know how to be that person as well.
So much like you growing, like at what age did you realize that, okay, this is where I need to like actually mature up and like be accountable for myself and stuff like that? Like, what age did you realize that okay, I need to grow up? And
Is it like a he question or
it was
okay.
it was around somewhere high school. It was around somewhere high school.
What age though?
No, I don't remember the age, but
so high school is when you realized that
somewhere
okay.
2015, 16. Because I realized that I don't know if I'm the only one who thought I was different, but it's like I'm the last born among my siblings, and they are all like, I think 4 years. I think the one that I'm next to is like 4 or 5 years ahead of me. So I actually have siblings who are old enough. So the things that I was exposed to when I come home is a lot of more of like big girls things, you know. But I was so young to the point, as compared to that of my classmates and all other people, because of what I learned from my siblings, what I learned from home, it made me grow up fast.
Okay.
So when I meet them and they are talking about something, I just feel like, why do you have to do that? That's not deep enough.
Like basically, you're more.
Yeah.
Than
so they felt like I criticize everything that they do, and they feel like, no, you always think that you are wise, that kind of thing. And it can be annoying, but that is how I grew up. So later on, I realized who I was before. I was like, okay, so this was the problem. So I felt like, oh, okay, most people don't like me, and I know myself. So
is it probably because they were like excluding you from like conversations and all?
Yeah, because it's like you say something out, in my mind, I'll be like, why are we even talking about this?
Okay.
But that is something that they're actually having fun with, you know. But I'll just be like, oh no. They will go to the parties, they will be going out to chill, and I'll just tell them, I don't think I can come with you guys. They'll ask you why, and I'm like, why do you have to go out? Your mom doesn't want you to go out. It's not that I was not saying, but I feel like it's late and you don't have money. You have to walk to this place, and now you want to go and come back late. What if something happens? You know, I was overthinking stuff. So I was like, so it got to a time they'll go to these parties, they'll go to these high school visitations and all that, but they'll never call me because they feel like, no, he's not gonna go.
He's gonna come and judge us basically, and everything he has something to say about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so I learned the good things, I would say, and even now I'm still learning the good things out of everywhere I go. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was a long talk, but Hepzibah, what do you have?
I was just trying to say, on YouTube, Deborah M said, but if you're able to grow out of your wild mindset, what makes your friend not capable of that?
Wait, say that again?
Like if you're able to grow out of your wild mindset, what makes your friend not capable of that?
She's trying to say give everybody a chance or something.
Yeah, basically. It's like,
if you, the friend, are able to mature out of the wildlife, why can't your friends say that? I think it's, for me, I think everybody has,
it's individual.
Everybody's different. So how we grow up, like he's saying that his home, when you come home, you have to be mature. So like if he's able to have that like insurance, he's going to be able to grow up fast.
Yeah.
But like if your friend comes out, he's wilding, he goes home, they're not serious, and it's going to be hard for him.
Imagine he or she's the firstborn.
You feel me? So him or her, like they're going to basically do the same thing or like take a longer time to mature out of like what, they're in right now.
Yeah, because like being the last born, you get the chance to learn from the people who are ahead of you.
Like don't make the same mistake.
Yeah, so like you have different story as compared to a firstborn. So
let me say this.
Okay, go ahead.
Another comment from Deborah M. Do you think you do you think you have outgrown the mindset or the people? If so, what advice do you give to the kids to transit? Dang, hey, the English is not coming out. Transition to out of that group. Let's read the comment on them.
Do you think you have grown out? Do you think you have outgrown the mindset or the people? If so, what advice do you give the kids to transition out of that group?
I think for me, I feel like it's a little bit both. At some point in time, you start seeing like, okay, this person, you can see the type of person they are. So it's like, okay, me as a person, I need to like not, because I feel like peer pressure and people doing stuff affects what you do sometimes. I feel like some people like, okay, well, if they're doing it, maybe it might be okay. Like you might think it's not okay, but you've seen some other people like, it's not that bad. I might do it. So I guess to a point that like, even for me, I feel like I cannot do what other people are doing. I'm my own person. Like college, when I went my first semester, people will go to parties, this and that, and I need homework to do. Mm-hmm. And at first, I'm like, you know what? Let me just have fun. Let me go have fun. I can do homework later. And me being me, I procrastinated. I kept waiting longer and longer and longer and longer. And then by the time the homework is due, it wasn't done.
It wasn't done.
So at some point, you need to like answer the question. Yes, a bit of both. Your own mindset and other people to see, like, take knowledge.
Also, I would say sometimes the environment and you yourself, you the individual, and the home that you come from. So listen, I don't think any parent in this world is going to actually give you a bad advice, even though they care. It's so like unreal to see a mother and a father like giving you bad advice. So at the moment when you get out of your comfort zone, which is your home, and you go out and you start to play with people, and you can actually tell your mom is telling you to sleep at 8, but these people is telling you to sleep at 1. You should know like these two scenes and these two differences. Then you have to sit down and think, okay, my mom said this, and now Nanakwaju is saying this. Why is it that's what I do? So I have to think through it. Okay, my mom said this because I have to wake up early for school.
Yeah.
My friend said this because he wants us to party. What is the party going to bring? Okay, if we party too much, am I going to be able to wake up at 4?
So basically you got to weigh the pros and cons.
Yes. So
see which one is.
That is where you, the individual, comes into it. So you have to know your strength, know yourself, and always compare the two advices and the two thought that you have in your mind. Which one actually has the value? Yeah.
To me, to answer the question about like how do you basically advise the kids coming up, I would say, I mean, I'm the type of person who doesn't give in to peer pressure. So like I would say, if there is something going on in the friend group and you yourself, you're double thinking it, don't do it. Like if they're all doing it and like you agree with it and you're going to do it, fine, that's fine. But like, as long as you have doubt that, okay, maybe this is not going to be right. Maybe this is wrong. Just, take time, reflect, and make a decision. Don't just go into it. That's what I would say for the kids coming up. Like, don't give into peer pressure. Because at the end of the day, yeah, they might be like, oh, you're not cool. You're not this guy. But it's you that lives with the consequence at the end of the day. So
yeah, I agree with Michael. Saying you need to do that because you all have your own conscience and your own thought process. So we all need to make decisions on our own. So yeah, we all know what's right and what's bad. So you weigh your own options. Make sure you make the right decision. If you feel like you want to go ahead and make the wrong decision, then it's gonna bite you
in the butt. Because I'm sure, like, you have alcohol, your friend has alcohol in your hand, chugging it down, and he opens your mouth and he's chugging. You're not going to just sit there and let it, you know what's right and what's wrong. That if I take this, I'm not going to be in my right state of mind. So at the end of the day, yeah, you want to please your friends and stuff, but you got to, do what makes you happy too.
What about even like self? Like, okay, like I use my homework situation. Like I need to get my homework done. But it's like, let's say a Friday or Saturday night, and I know I'm going to be busy, but there's a party on Friday. Say party on Friday night, and I really want to go. And my friend's like, yeah, let's go. Just do your homework later, this and that. So I feel like it's more also a self thing as well. It cannot just be also other people, because Nana can tell me, you all can tell me what to do, but I'm gonna do what I want to do at the end of the day.
And I think you even get respect out of your friend group that way. It's like you don't do everything that they're saying do, because you know your worth, and you know what. Boundaries. You have boundaries too. So if you be like you're always gonna be the follower. If everything they say, you're doing it. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah, and also you don't have to force friendship. If you feel like you don't belong, just let it go. Because just like what I said before, they were doing a whole bunch of stuff that I felt like, nah, I don't want to do this. I'm not ready for this. Like I actually don't want to get into this. But they were doing it, and at a point you're gonna feel like you're not part of them. because you're not doing what they are doing. You know, all your friends are drinking. If you can't stand the pressure, then you just have to isolate yourself. You just have to let it go. Find somebody that you think you are on the same mindset with. Somebody that you can actually imagine. You are what do you call it? You more of a church guy or a church girl. Then you're trying to have a friendship with somebody who is who is not in the church but actually doing a whole bunch of stuff.
I feel like
a whole bunch of like
I understand what you're saying, but I feel like you're not going to be friends with people you don't have in common with. If you're not, they're not like. I really feel like you like I say if you like soccer and I like basketball, you talk about soccer all the time. I talk about basketball all the time. It's not like sometimes like you're not going to be that close to the person because let's be honest, you are friends with people who you have stuff in common with. Yeah. So that's how you get a closer bond with. So, I kind of understand when you say that don't force friendship, but I feel like it's gonna happen on its own. Like that friendship is not gonna work. Yeah. Like it's just gonna break apart. Like at some point you're gonna stop seeing them. Like if I see someone who smokes all the time, I'm not a smoker. I have no problem with smoking, but I just don't smoke.
But can it be like, although like he talks about soccer, he talks about basketball, like. Can there be like maybe one thing that draws?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, there's probably that one thing, but there's some things that you cannot as a person like accept as a friend. Like not accept as a friend, like something that it just
like that's your deal breaker.
Yeah, like a deal breaker. Okay. Like I'm not fucking with this.
You are in control of your own self, and
yes,
you make the decision to let someone influence you or not. I have friends who smoke. That doesn't mean I'm going to smoke because I already have a conscience. Like I said before, you already have your own thought process. But
that's not a deal breaker for you.
No, but it's not a deal breaker for
exactly.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Something like if there's some things that like if you know this is I'm a church person. I go to church. I pray. I don't party. I don't do nothing like that. Let's say me and you are starting to get close, and you go party. You do this. At some point, our friendship is gonna just break apart because you're going out with other people. I'm staying home and praying. So that's what I mean. Like it's going to break apart.
Like you're not always want to like get in contact with her because it's like everything you're gonna say to do, she's gonna be like, nah, I can't do it because I'm doing this. I don't like doing this. And that.
So I had this guy. We used to work at the same place, and he's a very good like person, hardworking, and I thought he was gonna be my friend because I think he was we were the only black people at the place. So it's like we used to talk, we used to hang out after work and all that. And yeah, I was like, okay, this is cool. Now I get somebody that I can actually talk to because I was new here in America and I didn't know anybody. So I was like, oh, we're gonna be on FaceTime, talk, all that. One day he was like, hey bro, can you give me a ride? I was like, okay, what happened to your car? He said, oh, my car is not working. I need to fix something from the tires. I was like, okay. So can you pick me up here and drop me off somewhere downtown Dayton? I was like, cool. So I went, and when I got there, I was like, hey, I'm here. Where you at? Like, I'm right here. So he came out of his car and he had a bag with him, put it in my car. Like as a normal, I think I see him as a normal person. So I was like, I'm not going to ask too much what's in the bag or all that. And this guy just went to his trunk, took a whole gun, put it on his shoulders like that.
No.
Then I just looked at him, I was like, where are you going? He said, oh, where we going is dangerous. So it's dangerous. I need to have my gun with me. I was like, wait, hold on. Where are we going now? Now I'm curious. It's like, oh, we're just going to date in downtown. Like, I'm just going to give something to somebody.
A drug dealer, nigga.
Bro, I was like, I started thinking, wait, what am I getting myself into? I was like, okay. It's like, oh, the police is not going to pull you over because I have my license here and we're going to put the gun at the trunk of your car. I'm going to put the bullet right here. And I started looking at him. I'm like, okay, can I have the address? And I think if it's today, I was not going to do it. So I took his address. I was like, okay, I'll drive you there. As soon as we got there, he get out of the car. Well, I didn't look at my back.
Oh, wait.
Pam, I just drove over. And like after that, I'm like, hey, hi, hello, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. Okay, fine. Okay, where you at? oh, bro, I'm so tired, bro. I have a headache.
So basically now you have boundaries because,
Yes.
you know.
And now I think we only like test once a while, like, hey, where you are. I think I like it this way because like, hey, you good? Okay, yeah, I'm fine. That's all.
So you saying that you have to go through like the thing before you know, like, oh, this is my do's and this is my don'ts? Or like,
no, you always know, but you
always
choose to do it or not.
Okay.
Yeah, you always.
So you're
know.
basically, if your friend is a bad boy, you know, like he's a bad boy.
Yeah,
you don't have to like test him or like see.
Yeah. Because I'll be in the car and these people will be smoking like weed, different kinds of
hot
weed.
boxing.
Yes, and they'll put me at the back of the car because they know this African guy is not gonna smoke. Like
technically, you are smoking, secondhand smoking. You still get
you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't have a girlfriend. What do you do for a living?
Yeah, nigga, you lame, bro.
Like that's how they see me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they'll just be like, oh, you want to sit at the back because I'll need the windows down. I want to smoke. I was like, oh yeah, cool. And I'll be at the back on my phone. That's what I just enjoy it that way. But it's like now a lot of people that used to do that become me like, hey, I'm so glad I was able to get off drugs. And I'm like, I'm proud of you. I was actually telling them not to do it, not to do this, but it was just hard for them to understand it because they were introduced to growing up. So it's hard for you to tell them to stop at this age. Yeah.
We got some comments on YouTube. One from Deborah M. Why let the bias of your old friends' mindset affect the children's relationship?
Because your parents are gonna.
Let me read the rest of it because it's gonna start a conversation. Stephen on Pong, sorry. For me, I would say the foundation. If the foundation is solid, you're good to go. But if you having a solid and a good foundation doesn't automatically makes you, the process also counts. Deborah said, could your friend reverse say that about your kids?
But I mean, with the one you just read about
the first question.
Mm-hmm.
No, this one, could your friend reverse? Because basically, if you grew up and like you're good, I'm sure if you have a kid, you're gonna teach them the good ways.
Yeah, you preach what you.
But then again, society is different. Like what you say at home, your kid might go to school and do their own thing.
Exactly.
So it just
because I don't think any parents would really associate themselves with bad people and let their kids also get influenced.
There's some parents who are still out there.
Well, those parents are not really good parents to them because every parent wants the best for the kid.
For the kid, yeah. At the end of the day, yes, I think so.
And although you think, oh, okay, he's around me, he's not going to get influenced. If he's a kid, kids pick up stuff, easily. Yeah. So if he's around your friend who does all these bad things, of course, his son or daughter has already picked it up because he or she's watching the parent do it.
Yeah.
And that same influence is going to run through to your kid because your kid is
looking at it, yeah.
Him or her too. And kids also, like I said, pick up stuff fast. So it's really going to damage the kid and,
Yeah, like this comment says, bad friends always get good friends in trouble. Be careful.
That is true.
And even society always going to,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can do whatever you want. Like tell your kid, hey, smoking is bad. Don't drink too much. Don't mess with bad friends. If they go to the school and they see that, this guy is the cool guy, I want to be like, they're going to do it.
Like, let's be for real. Like, there's a lot of us like sit here and our parents say, don't do this, don't do that. But
media, I don't do it. So media, I'm out. You three, maybe.
There's some things I'm pretty sure that your parents don't approve of. But
I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly. Exactly.
When I was in high school, bro, they told us the one
back to life.
They told us, but that's the African kind of.
Yeah, I'm about to give you a story though. Like when was in high school,
the African parents kind of.
No, but it's still people.
No, it's still but like
black people.
Yeah. But like, bro, everybody.
Come on, now, like some like your hair, bro. Like, come on, it's hair bad, bro. It's hair bad, bro.
But you sakura,
bro. But you still.
Don't catch a lie in your head.
They tell you they were doing it because they think that hair looking neat, looking nice, like shortcut is neat. Because even in this society where afros, like me, if I have my natural hair out and have an afro out, people are gonna look at me like, it don't look neat, it don't look kept, I look homeless, I don't look like that.
Wow.
Exactly. So that's why they look at it like,
So speaking of the one you said about like what your friend, like let's say your friend's son or daughter sees, that's what your your son or daughter is going to see. Let me give you a scenario. So let's say it's you two, right? You guys are like,
Who?
both of y'all. You guys have gone to college, you guys are living the wild life. You guys lived the wild life. Just say, as a cowboys, you guys were outside. You know what I'm saying? You guys are doing a lot of drinking, partying, women, all that.
Wait, no women?
Women, they're part of it. I added it to it.
Hey, right.
And then basically you have a son, right? You have a daughter. You guys live in the same town. You guys, your kids go to the same school. Basically, you do everything together. And then you later find out that your kids like each other, right? Your kids like each other.
But
So you being the parents, you having a son, like basically you're still living that wild life. Would you agree that your daughter should date his son?
The problem.
So he's living the wild life, right?
Listen.
Yeah.
All right.
So do you think, because right now, what the father is doing, the son is going to pick up?
Yeah,
Michael,
I'll move out
listen.
and move to other state to live with my kid.
So basically you're saying that.
But Michael, listen.
don't approve.
The problem is him. Not
No, he's the problem. He's the problem,
the
right?
problem is him.
He's definitely
not
the
No, but I'm
daughter.
saying, I don't think he would be because he has the daughter.
Yes,
So
I
I'm
have the daughter.
So I know he's a beast, but the daughter is not a beast.
No, but when you guys are guys, you guys were living the wild life. So
Every father will protect their daughter. So
yeah,
he's gonna do a lot of
Yes,
things
we're
to
moving the
protect
country.
her.
We're moving
So
out
I
of
know
state, bro.
the daughter is gonna be a good person, but not a father.
no, but like your son is okay. Your son is gonna pick up on your behavior.
No.
So
He will, bro.
Yeah,
He's your son,
I'm telling
nigga.
you.
But what's wrong with my bad boy son getting married?
so basically you wouldn't agree
your
with it.
good
So
daughter.
okay, so what?
Yeah, I do agree with
Okay,
it.
what if the roles were reversed? What if you were the one with the daughter and he was the one?
That one is no.
See, exactly.
That
Yeah,
one
man.
no.
Like with that scenario, I'm moving out of
What is
state.
the advice then to like avoid that type of like?
Like
Listen.
like you wouldn't try to get into that scenario.
No, but I'm saying if that's the case, life happens. So what advice do you have to basically not let that happen? Like, because right now, because of his son, you have to basically drift away from where you're comfortable at and basically where you're at because of his
he has
behavior.
parents will need to come together, talk, be like, yo, I don't want your son around my daughter, man.
But you guys are grown though.
Yeah, I know, but like you still gotta talk. Like I don't want so talk to your son, not to
So whatever it is, do not venture
Yes.
my daughter.
It's quite simple. He should understand and agree
yeah.
to it.
I understand what?
He understand that you don't want.
Your
I don't
daughter
want-
is my daughter too.
No, here's another question though. Here's another question. What if he think that it's totally fine what he's doing? Because people like that think that wild side drinking and smoking and partying all the time and having a good time. Because people say, I'm here for a good time, not for a long time. So they partying and stuff like that.
Yeah,
What if he
listen.
thinks it's a problem?
I think it all depends on who your daughter is or who my son is. Because right now thinking about it, I feel like if you the father, you being the asshole, that doesn't mean your daughter is,
Mhm.
So I think it's gonna be like who that person is, not who his father or her father is.
I mean, if
To
you're
me.
saying, because he said kids, so I'm thinking age group like
You mean age group?
15, 16.
15, 16, yeah, because like that's the same age group I was thinking, not like grown people.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
That's the same answer I'm gonna still give you. So
Oh, honey.
So basically, are we saying that best friends should not have their kids date each other?
well, yes, but yes, you
Me, I'll
can,
say
but
no.
you have to weigh your options with the best friend. If the best friend is bad, and that Charlie, my best friend, he do because although he doesn't influence you on doing that,
So you're like, yeah.
you
So maybe if your best friend has done like his third baby mama,
yeah, like
basically,
come on,
MFA type shit. What do you agree with that?
he does, bro. This nigga does, bro.
Yep,
He
Siva?
does.
Yeah, no, maybe so.
No.
You don't agree with it.
By what? Sorry.
Like basically, the lifestyle of your friend. Like,
It's just
I-
it's just
I feel like it's just depending on also the kids. How
Yeah.
people
that's exactly
who
what I said.
who are different from their parents learn from the parents because they just grown more mature.
so you're willing to risk it.
Oh no! I
Let's-
mean, I gotta know the people like who they are. I need to know
I mean, but you said it's up to the kids. Kids though.
I mean, no, I said that some kids are not the same
Mhm.
as their parents.
Mhm.
They don't have similar like some people like their parents like drinking all that stuff and they're alcoholics and the kids know. So they're like, I know I'm not gonna be around that type of stuff. They
Okay,
have,
so
like,
how do you how do you like basically find out? How do you find out that okay, this is the right person? Or
obviously, I'm going to sit them down, both kind of have a conversation, and I get to know the person they are with. Like questions I ask, I'm pretty sure you'll get to see what type of person they are. If they have goals,
but will you really know the true intentions though? They can be just lying straight to your face.
Michael.
Then I have to know. Basically, I have to trust that I raised my child to the point that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answer.
I have seen a lot of people that they come from a home where mother drinks, father, like they actually drink. They do everything.
Grandmother drinks, grandpa drinks.
But this guy grew up to become a pastor.
Type shit.
That's all what I'm saying. So sometimes who your parents are might not define who you are. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
like nah.
Let me drop my point.
Who your parents are def gonna define, because your parents are responsible for taking care of you and for nurturing you, man.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on who the individual is. Because I've seen a lot of people but they come up and they are pastors. But Omufi, is all about but like and all that.
I think your parents, like, they play like
a bigger role.
More than 50%.
I'm not gonna lie, I know that, but I'm saying sometimes
it's when you grow up.
That's when
you start to see the light and the difference.
Yes.
But when you're like that 12, 13, 14, 15, you go to do all those things.
What they're doing.
Okay, I'm not talking about that 12 because it's like, why am I gonna let my daughter get a boyfriend at the age of 12? Like,
this is America.
That's why we're going back to Ghana. Because like
you know, my little brother told me today. It's like, hey, Michael. So my friend came up to me today, and he said, oh, there's a little girl that got a crush on me. It's like, I beg your pardon. It's like, crush on you. I was like, okay, so how do you feel about this? It's like, I don't know. I was like, but ain't you too little for that though? Like, you know what he told me? He said, I'm in middle school now. So basically, I'm grown now. Like, you can't be telling me what. I'm like, hey, I don't know if your parents are going to agree with that, but hey, I'm telling you, you better go find out more information and let me know, bro.
Yeah, I think at that age, they don't really know most of the things that they are doing. They just like trying to fit in, So it's easy.
They're trying to figure out who they are.
Yeah, so it's so easy to control that and help them to become a better person. So I'm not going to hold 12 years, 15 years, like, I'm not gonna stress that much thinking about you getting involved with Nana Kwajo's daughter or anything.
But that's when you should start paying.
That's when it starts.
I know I will, but I'm not gonna be worried about that because I know, like,
you don't know.
Yeah, because the moment they reach that age,
don't know.
The moment they reach that age, and they have.
I have siblings. I have 14-year-old sister and a 15-year-old sister.
Word.
There's like the way they're dressing up. This what they see on TikTok.
Exposure. Today's social media.
When they get that exposure,
I'm telling you.
Yes, because the way when I think about it, the way I dressed when I was 13, I did not dress like them at all. Which is, I'm not saying that like dressing scandalous or anything or crazy, but it's just they're definitely watching TikTok, definitely looking at
getting exposed,
people. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So that's what I mean. Like, they're trying to figure out themselves. They're trying to test the waters and see. So that's why I feel like before they get to that age, you raise them to the point that they like you like.
Yeah.
At least you've instilled some difference between good or bad.
Yes. So like, okay, I know this is wrong. I know this is right. It's gonna take time. No matter what, you as a person have to figure out who you are. What's wrong? What's right? Like, I mean, obviously you know what's wrong and what's right, but there's some things that like that are not like obvious that, okay, this is the right thing to do. I should not be doing this.
And I think you have to be close to your kids so that they can like always be comfortable to come and tell you stuff. Because if they're always like scared to come and that's not good.
Yeah.
You always gotta like communicate, like always like basically ask them what's going on in your lives.
Yeah, best friend.
Yes, I'm telling you, be their best friend first before you be their parent. But they're not gonna tell you shit. I'm telling you.
So, our parents not close to
us. Make sure
we gonna make
sure you're close to them. Like, ask them questions. Always ask them how your day was, what is going on. Even the things they're doing on like your phones and your tablets. Like, hey, what is this? What do you do? Like,
usually be their best friend before
that's
you find a best friend.
Like, you don't even have to go up to them. They will tell you everything.
Yeah,
bro.
Everything.
Cook, bro.
I think you talked about parents. They had their own way of doing stuff. It's different.
Yes.
Yeah, it's different from our way and the American way. But what they did also worked.
Yeah, because I think it was the same for them. Like, they basically try to be better. So it just goes on from there.
like our parents, it's all about the belt, the cane.
Let's drip from the kid side. Okay, so let's drip from the kid side now. So now let's say, same scenario, but no kids this time. But you guys know, like, you guys are wild. You guys just, always outside partying and all that.
Why is it just me?
And one has a job. No, I didn't say. I said one has a job, right? And the other's asking, hey, can you hook me up with, like, the job you're at so I can start working? Your friend is not serious, right? Like he's not a worker. He doesn't like to work.
I'm gonna tell you, not serious. You can't do it.
No,
man. I'll give you the job.
Yeah, but your friend needs a job. It's your best friend here,
bro.
At least I'll try. I'll be like, okay, go ahead.
My thing is,
okay.
Let's pause and I want to hear everybody's input on this.
All right,
yeah.
so
you let her go.
Yeah.
Go
So my thing is, the way I look at it is that if I know the type of person you are, and I hope you get the job, and you act the fool, it reflects on me.
Mm-hmm.
Me as a person, like, okay, this person is friends with this person. They probably similar. I mean, they shouldn't be, because I've been working there previous. But at the same time, I'm not going to be embarrassed. I'm not going to be like, oh, that such and such helped this person get the job.
Yeah, but your friend though, and your boss is like asking you, like, what do you think of this person? Like, you know who this person is. Like, it's not.
And I'm saying, I'm going to be honest. Don't take them serious.
Don't take them serious.
For me, is I'm gonna I'm gonna give it a job based on your strength and your understanding. Could be a warehouse job. Like, he's not looking for IT job, and then again, don't know shit about IT. So if he's trying to, and the job the job which I'm gonna refer him to, I'm not gonna refer him a job which I know that he's not gonna excel in.
Okay.
So like, I'll probably go look for some. Or if he's asking you, Charlie, I need a job, and I got you. I will look for some warehouse job where they don't care about criminal history, they don't care about all of that stuff. You smoking and all they want you to do is just slave for them and get paid at your 20 or whatever.
Okay, but what I'm saying, what if it's the job like you're doing? That's
like what I'm doing, fat.
But I'm saying, okay, Yanfani said you guys all know the same job. You guys know how to do it, but he's not serious. You've been serious. Will you refer, like, he needs money? This is your friend we're talking about.
Okay, so he knows how to do the job.
Yeah. I would advise him to go to McDonald's.
But like, he's not a person who is serious, basically.
Oh, yeah, I would advise him. Yeah, I'll just advise him to, get serious, tee up, bro.
Before you refer him to the job. Okay.
Quite simple, yeah. Because it's a one and done thing. Like,
because at the end of the day, it could mess up your reputation. So
you have one shot.
The only reason why I'm gonna classify myself to you as a best friend is when I'm able to be honest with you. I'm able to talk my shit out. Be like, hey, bro, like, this is so effed up, So if you're not that serious, I'm gonna tell you, hey, there's a job here that I'm doing that you're gonna be a good person, you're gonna be a good fit for it, but because you're not serious, I can't refer you. You can just go and apply. If you get it, fine. But I'm not going to put I'm not gonna let you refer me on the job, So I'm gonna tell you, this is why I'm not doing that. And if you think that you can change things, you can make things better, then we all gonna think through and be like, okay, now I know you want to change, so this is how we're gonna go about it. But if you are who you are, you don't want to change, you want to be at your place, I'm not gonna put my name on top of you, knowing you're going to mess up, you're gonna fight the manager, you're gonna do this. I'll just let you go do it behind me. Do it behind me. I agree with that. Just go and apply the job, because maybe that job is gonna be the way to change you. So you go and apply for the job, but I'm not gonna refer you.
Got you.
Yeah. So that's
me. I would think I wouldn't even bring personal life into a business type of setting. So if let's say my boss was to ask me, hey, I know you know this guy, blah 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 and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I know him, but work aside, I don't know what he does when he actually works. I know him outside of work. So I mean, that's what I'm gonna say. You get what I'm saying? And maybe go home and let my friend know that, hey, my boss is trying to hire you. So I know you're not serious, but if you really get on your toes and start actually putting in work, this could be a right fit. So I'll try to play both sides.
Yeah, be
I'll be
directly.
I'll be the middleman, helping this side and helping this side. Yeah. That's how I think I'm gonna go about it. Do we have any?
You go here, you tell your boss. Yeah, try him. I think he used to.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna tell him that.
I don't really know. Don't give him the assurance.
Outside of work, he's a very good guy. He's very intellectual. He's communicative. He helps. He's a good person. But during work, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
yeah. I see what you're trying to say. But we do have a previous comment that's been here for a minute. Deborah said, how do you spot when someone is faking their mindset?
Ooh.
Like, I think it was when I was talking about how kids, like I said that I was going to sit them down and talk to them, and you say like how they're faking it. They're faking what they're talking about.
We've been there.
But
I know, but like
she's asking, how can you tell though? How do you know somebody's just straight up lying in your face? I can start. I don't know. I cannot tell you.
I think it depends on the person, because when a guy is lying, he's gonna start.
Okay,
that's fucking.
But in the sense that, but like, I like to give people benefit of the doubt. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like to give people benefit of the doubt.
So
but like,
watch you. I have doubt.
But like, yeah, because I'm not like.
Yeah.
I'll let your actions basically speak.
Yes.
Than me like trying to judge you of like what you're saying to me, because I might be wrong. I might not be wrong, but
exactly.
There's a chance that I might be wrong too. So,
but I think if you know your child, you can easily spot sometimes when they're lying to you.
That's what Hepzibah was saying, that at the end of the day, if you can't spot this, you know your own child. So like,
yeah,
he or she should know like, hey, is this the right fit for me or is this not the right fit for me?
And that comes to like being best friends with your kid. Like, sitting there and talk to them like, okay, what do you think about it?
Girl,
like,
I know you're lying, and be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I lied. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, sure.
You think
type shit.
But yeah, something like that. Like, I feel like, especially with the actions, if I sit here and I talk to you, like, say if Kofi's your boyfriend.
Who?
And you're the girl. You're the girl. Listen, you're the girl. Listen. So you're the girl and Kofi's the boyfriend, right?
Okay.
And you're my daughter. I'm talking to you. You know. Talking to you. I'm like, okay, I'm asking the boyfriend. I'm like, Kofi, what do you do for, like, what's your goal? Where do you work at?
My daughter, nigga.
And like, let's say you're there in high school. I'm like, okay, so what do you plan on doing after high school? Questions like that. If I hear a YouTuber, if I hear
Scammer.
they're not gonna say that. They're not gonna say that. But it's more like, I see they don't have an actual plan. Because kids, one thing I know about kids, I can't even call them kids or young adults, because they're high schooler. I'll say, young adults. You can tell when some people don't got their life together. You can tell.
That's true. Especially if you're, close with them, you can tell. Right?
You can tell. So over time, like, okay, yeah, I trust you. But I'm watching you. You can see some of the stuff they're doing. Bring them over. Tell them to come. So, we're doing a family barbecue. Tell them to come. Tell him to come and see what he does. Stuff like that. So you can see for yourself as a parent.
Okay. Well, before we wrap up, I want to get like everybody's input on like the kid side and like basically your best friend side. So for your best friend, if you know like they're not a serious guy and like basically they don't know what they got going for them, like how do you as the friend try and change that? What advice, like how do you help your friend become a better person? Because back in your college days, you guys were fooling, you guys were doing all that, but now you guys are grown now and he's still in that same childish behavior. So how do you as a friend stick to your best friend and get him to basically get out of the early childhood stuff and basically get serious as an adult?
You want to start with me?
If you want to go ahead.
All you can do is talk to him, advice. If he doesn't pick it up, just keep advising him, honestly.
No.
Do not stop advising him. Just keep advising him.
What come to you? Let him land.
If he takes it, cool. If he doesn't take it, hey, if advise him, you're not going to physically force him. Mm-hmm. You see him smoking, yo, Charlie, this smoking to go up. If he's still doing it, sure. Charlie, last week I told you, sure. Although you're going to get tired of it, say.
So would you say that, are you going to be fed up? I know I'm talking a lot, but are you going to be fed up or like...
That's you giving up.
Are you going to be like the same friend, like whatever he needs, you're still like...
Yeah, still going to be there for him, yeah.
Okay.
But you're going to use common sense.
Yeah. Like, baby, so you have to say it right to his face. Like,
you saying it right to his face is you talking to him, yeah.
Okay.
Saying it right to his face is you talking.
What you got? You were saying no over there.
Yeah, I'm saying, okay, I'm a person where... If I've had friends, so like even just use like let's say a guy, let's just say they mess with a guy or something like that, and I tell them, okay, I'm telling you, this is what the guy's doing to you. This is what the guy's doing to you. And they keep going back. It's only so much you can do to help a person. If I'm if I see change, then okay, I will continue to help you. But and it's fine to fall back. It's fine because people have mistakes. People fall back. But if I don't see no change, and it's like I'm just talking to a wall, nothing
just goes
nothing's going through. So why would I continue to stress myself?
So basically, you can just do so much, and you can just
there's only so much a
lay
person.
back.
Like I said, you're gonna do what you want to do at the end of the day.
Okay. Kofi K.
Anybody who Jimmy Chado be young queen.
Okay. To my listeners that don't speak Chi, something.
Yeah.
I like proverbs.
Yeah. Who Jimmy Chado be young queen like who Jimmy Makasa unti.
It's like he was trying to explain it, but it still is.
Like, you're fed up.
Yeah. So it's like I keep telling you, don't do this, don't do this. Like it's not because I'm perfect, and it's not because what you're doing. Because most of the times, areas will be only uncle say when are saying the other one, right? Everybody feels like they are wise enough than the other. So maybe what he's doing, he thinks is the best thing that he can do in his life. So we have to sit down and have a conversation. So that is where I tell you, hey, this is how I see this, and this is how you see it. Okay, what if we try this way? Okay, so it's a conversation. It's like you have to let me understand you, and I'll make you understand me. But if you are not ready to change, maybe you call me, hey, Kay, can you give me $200? Like, okay, I'll give you. Hey, can you give me $200? Like, bro, I think this is gonna be the last time because I don't have any. So
common sense.
You have to start making money. You know, I come in 1 or 2 hours.
Very steady.
You okay? I'm Charlie. I applied this job, but I don't get to. That is when you start to think like, okay, he's trying to do something. Why? What's wrong? Okay, what job? Nah, try this job. Try this one here. So that is you trying to like lift him up. Yeah, he's gonna get a job. Like, bro, I need a car. So
basically help him to a certain point and leave him there and see if he can go up.
Yeah,
or come down.
So
that's good.
And if you're strong enough, I think that is what you're meant for, helping people. So don't give up on people, but just find different ways to help them achieve their goals.
A la boss. You spit on that one. And I agree. For me, like FC, but you can only do so much. Honestly, you can do so much that at the end of the day, you're still gonna be there when they need you. But like you said, you gotta let them get to a certain point and then know if you can like basically help them from there, or like let them see how far you can
working.
go.
You have to work. So I can't be the only one. Like,
I agree.
Killing myself, like doing 9 to 5 and giving half of my paycheck. You also have to give me.
What if he says, bro, I'll pay you back.
Nah, fuck that shit.
It's not.
They always say that.
You know something? Before I give out money, I don't expect that money back. That is one thing about me.
Or like, don't expect it for a minute.
For a minute.
If you ask
2
me
months
for
later,
money,
bro, I got your 200 back.
If you ask me for money, and I feel like I can't take this money back, I just start to think, am I gonna need this money back? Yes, I need it, bro. I don't get money. I'm sorry, I don't get money. But if I think that, I have this savings there, I have this there, okay, I can just give this to you and not think about it. That is me. So most of the things that I give out are the things that I don't care. I don't think about it. As soon as it's out, I don't even remember.
So
I gave you something.
are you not thinking about 1K? Because
that's what he's saying. So like,
I'm saying like I'm asking for 1K. You know,
like you.
So if you
go through my manager.
All right. Well, got any more comments before we close it down? I mean,
nope.
It was a pretty good discussion. Well, thank you guys for joining us today. And if you want to be part of us, just hit up Wyattsdot on Instagram and put in.
Hey, and my new song is out, Pop Balloon. Go and stream it.
Yeah, my boys, Pop Balloon, Kofi K on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Audio Mac for the Ghanaians. Ghanaians use Apple Music too. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that.
Too.
But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for joining us, and we hope to see you again on the next topic. Peace out. My mind is fortified. In my room all alone, I like to stay in my zone. And that's how I build my bones. Shall let that be my own? Life written like a poem. My wish I live moving on. No physical, my heart is home. My heart is so. Express your thoughts. I go express my own. Make you express your own. I go express my thoughts. Express your thoughts. I go express my own. Make you express your own. I go express my thoughts. I go express my thoughts. To make you express your thoughts. I go express my thoughts. Yeah. I go express
away like a kite. Brother, my mind is fortified.